You introduce Jesus to like a platform like YouTube or TikTok, there's, you're going to have to explain things line by line. So the topic for today is what is sin, and why is sin bad? Okay? Now, let's go to Genesis. Let's go to Genesis 2. Of course, you got to start at the beginning of the Bible. Um when all this took place. Now, one of the things that we'll never do is question God. And when people want to debate this, let's say that you found some YouTube video talking about whatever. If you to me with your facts, then you're you can stand on those facts. I'm coming to you with also facts that are in writing. And so if you can do that, if you don't agree with me and you can do that, um, then you might have an argument. However, I'm coming from the word of God. It's right here. I'm not using any other book. This is the word of God. This is the Bible. I have the Bible right here. And so that's the fact book I'm coming from. Okay, you can fact check me there. You can't fact check me on any other book, but if you want to have come to me with facts because you feel like you have an argument, then you're welcome to do that. Okay? I have not found anyone can do that with me. So, let's go. So, spiritual literacy, biblical fluency. Why do you need to know this? So that first of all, for yourself, life makes sense. And then one day you'll be able to teach someone that wants to know why their life is falling apart. Okay? Now, Adam and Eve, uh, if you don't, you should know who Adam and Eve is from just, you've heard about Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve in Genesis 2. Okay. Adam and Eve were the first human beings to ever sin. Now, God set this up, a tree of knowledge of good and evil, in which God said, do not touch this tree. That was the first instruction where we see there is sin as an option. Adam and Eve decided to sin, they decided to eat from this tree. After that, the world changed, complete destruction. Satan was able, because of sin, to take over the world. So whenever you want to sin, refer back to what I am telling you about, the story I'm telling you about in Genesis 2, where someone else had the option to sin and Satan took over. And so, whenever you wonder why your life is in shambles, why things aren't working right, it's because somewhere, I don't to mean like you've made a mistake here and there. I mean, you're living in sin. That is why things are not going right. That's why, um, because Satan has taken over. You have given him authority. And that's why God told Adam and Eve, don't eat from this tree because you'll be giving Satan authority. Now, God has had a plan for that, and he sent Jesus to die on the cross and redeem them. And so we thank God for Jesus. And we can still refer back to this story as a reason why we will stay away from sin, so that we don't have to go through a story of we don't have to we're always going to need, or we're always going to make mistakes, and so Jesus is there for that. But we always want to, if God says something, we stop everything and listen to him. He said stay away from sin. If you can avoid it, and you can make that decision, stay away, don't do it.